I'll be doing a basic tutorial on how to stack and fill cakes, and we'll finish with a quick lesson on how to frost your cakes and achieve a smooth finish. To make the process as stress-free as possible, break your tasks into steps instead of trying to do everything in one day. Whip up your frosting the day before, then bake your cakes ahead of time and wrap them up and pop them in the freezer. Freezing not only locks in moisture but also makes the cakes easier to handle and decorate. And the best part is you don't even need to defrost them before decorating. Now before you start, you should put a non-slip mat on your turntable to keep your cake board in place. It really does help. I forgot to use one and my cake kept slipping around. Start with your first cake layer using just a bit of frosting to adhere the cake to the board. You can brush each cake layer with simple syrup or milk to keep them from drying out. Building a dam using a sturdy frosting is crucial when you have a softer filling, such as jam, curd, caramel, fruit, whipped cream, or mousse. The barrier will prevent the filling from seeping out of the cake. Add your filling of choice and smooth it out to about a ½ inch thickness. Keep repeating the steps until you get your desired amount of layers. If you have more than 3 layers of cake, I recommend adding a dowel or a straw in the middle for extra support, and it prevents your cake from leaning. For the final cake layer, flip the cake upside down to create a flat top. Cover your entire cake with a thin layer of frosting. This is called a crumb coat and it seals in any loose crumbs, giving you a smooth foundation for your final layer of frosting. Make sure you fill in all the gaps and holes between the layers. It doesn't have to be perfect just yet. Chill your cake for about 15 minutes or until the crumb coat has set. I'm using Swiss meringue buttercream for both my frosting and the dam to hold in the filling. It's my go-to because it's sturdy without being overly sweet. The only downside is that when made in advance, it can lose that silky texture. To fix this and to get rid of any air bubbles, you can put it back on the mixer with the paddle attachment until smooth. Or you can try my quick method when I don't want to use the whole big bowl of buttercream. Measure out just enough buttercream for your cake and in a microwave-safe cup, warm it up for 5 seconds, then stir to distribute the heat. If it still isn't smooth, a few more seconds in the microwave usually does the trick. And if you go too far and it turns soupy, just mix in some of the clumpy buttercream. It will cool the overheated portion down and bring it back to life. The result is a luscious, smooth buttercream that's so much easier to work with. Put a big dollop of frosting on top, and use more than you think you'll need. We will be scraping most of it off, but doing this will save you the step of having to continuously pick up more buttercream to cover the sides. Smooth out the top until you reach your desired frosting thickness. As you press down, some frosting will push over the sides. Use that to cover the rest of the cake. Once you have about half an inch of frosting or more covering the cake, you can use your bench scraper to smooth it out. Always hold your bench scraper at a 90-degree angle to get straight edges. If you tilt your scraper, you will end up with a cone-shaped cake. Use light pressure so you don't scrape off too much frosting, but enough to smooth it out. Fill in any holes with more buttercream. If you're having a hard time smoothing out the sides, you can put the cake back in the fridge to set slightly and try again. I find a chilled cake is more forgiving when you're scraping off buttercream and is less finicky. Just keep practicing. It takes a lot of time and patience to get the hang of it.